Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how the project is being rendered. Today we're on Backer Kit, and I'm excited to check out the #1 trending project on all of Backer Kit. That is Innovation Ultimate, which dropped, I believe, yesterday, and it's it's now this thing, the Lackadaisy comic books, that's just took over just now. Wow, $174,000. I think that's really interesting. I see a lot of plushes on BackerKit. It's like BackerKit has its own lane just for plushes, which is good. They're finding ways to stay viable, and if you're that just popped up. But we're still looking at the #1 trending game, which is Innovation Ultimate. Carl Chunuk's Innovation turned up to 11, a full box set that adds age 11 cards to each set, a whole new ... So I've played Innovation before. Very fun game. Really did enjoy it. It's very well beloved. Hopefully they tell me how beloved it is in this Kickstarter. And there's no video. Oh, it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. Because if I don't know what Innovation is, I have a feeling it would be much easier to get me excited with the video. But Carl Chunuk's Innovation turned a whole new expansion, The Unseen, with new streamlined expansion rules to get more of the hundreds of exciting cards to your table. So essentially, this is a game that already has a whole bunch of expansion content, and I'm guessing maybe it's modules, so it's going to be hard to get. I probably should have got this earlier. To the table. So I do like that they're spotlighting that. That's something specifically aimed at returning backers and why they should back it, so I do like that. It's already raised $59,000 over. So wow, that is a big box. So if you're not familiar with Innovation, it's in a relatively small box. So that is a big honking box. I'd love to know the exact dimensions. Over 700 unique cards. So I'm sold. Like, that's a lot of cards. As someone who likes Innovation, I'm sold. All new age 11 cards, new The Unseen expansion, custom inserts, hold both sleeved and unsleeved cards. That's incredibly valuable information, because that is a question that is asked in nearly every single crowdfunding project that has cards. Every single one. If you go through every single project that has, I'd say, at least $20,000 and has cards, that is a question that will be asked somewhere in the comments. So them addressing that right from the jump, I do love that. There's not a featured pledge a la BackerKit, which would be nice. Hopefully everybody gets that eventually. Steal it from BackerKit. Gameplay. Your civilization is represented by it, so now we're getting into the weeds of the game. It's a very fun game. Lots of iconography going on here. Lots of special cards to do special things. So this is a ultimate live play with the new... So this is essentially a gameplay with all the new stuff. Excellent. Great. If you want to dig into the weeds, and I like this, they got the stuff on the side. All right, you want me to watch Beavis and Butthead go across America? You don't have to ask me twice. Why can't I enlarge that? Full screen. It's not supported here? That's weird. But anywho, I can still click here and I can get to it, so that's nice. I love that. Additional live plays, great. Right here. So we have gameplay videos. Fantastic. What's new? Innovation contains a significant number of changes and updates from the 3rd edition. The most important is the Innovation now goes to 11. So cool, more stuff, more things. The expansions, we're talking specifically about all the expansions that's in the box. And I'm going to guess that these are already expansions that exist. Let's go check that out. So what's this one called? Cities of Destiny. Cities of Destiny. Yep, that's the expansion for 2016. So I love the layout here. Yeah, because that's this box right here. Essentially, it's going to be there. I love how they have this formatted right now. That's very nice. So talk about all the different expansions and exactly what's in the box. I think about Cyclades, which came out a couple, like last month, and it wasn't as clear as I'd like it to be with what exactly you were getting. This right here, very well done. We've made a PDF summary of the new mechanic changes here. Cool. Multiplayer, new parlay rules. Innovation is a game that many enjoy with 2 to 3 players, but we've long sought to improve the experience with 4 or more. So pretty much the people knew that 4 players maybe wasn't the best for this, so we're trying to figure out how we can make it better. And here is how it's going to work with 5 players. Excellent. Excellent. If you're a returning fan of Innovation, I feel like that's a big deal. Awesome. Love it. The box. So this is what it's going to look like. Custom design insert. Cards, cool. It's not like one of those nice moving parts and ones, but this tells me exactly what I need to know. Great. Pledge levels. So $69. That seems really dang reasonable for the base game with all the expansion. 5 expansions. I love how you've rubbed that in. Like, yeah, this is the base game with 5 expansions and the ultimate box of awesomeness. Great. Love it. So here's the thing. I don't feel like we spotlighted this game. We did not put nearly enough respect on Innovation's name to get people who don't know about Innovation excited. Because let's check. I imagine this is in the top 1,000. Easy. 362. This is a top 400 board game. This is one of those games that I feel like once people play it, they're probably going to enjoy it an awful lot. It's won awards. The Golden Geek Best Card Game winner. Tell me that shouldn't be on there. The 2010. So right now you are paying $69 for the 2010 Golden Geek Best Card Game winner with 5 expansions, and all these expansions are probably highly rated. I mean, spotlight that sort of thing. I don't think we're putting nearly enough respect on this game's name in this backer kit. So one game. So $71 in and out the door, totally reasonable. I'd say with inflation, I'd expect to pay $65, 65 to 70, potentially. So we're already at 71. That's a great price. I feel like that's a really rock solid price. I feel like honestly, we should spotlight that price. 71. So it's 50. What is it? 69? Oh wait, we're at 81. Sorry, not 50. Not at 71. We're at 81. Let me check. Pledge levels. So we're at $81, and that's the base game plus 5 expansions plus the mega epic box that will have everything and it holds sleeves. What more could you possibly want? Some reviews. I would spotlight quotes of the original game. I'm sure that there are tons and tons of quotes from people. You get Lance in there, the best damn card game since Glory to Rome. I'm sure that and granted, the quote is from 13 years ago, which, makes the quote a little bit less valuable if you really think about it, because I'm sure Lance, since it's a very young Lance Meister, Undead Viking there, has played tons of card games since then, and maybe this one is, slowly kind of tinkered down into, his echelon of card games. But the bottom line is, you can still pull a quote from that, and it's going to be a really impressive quote there. And it'd be easy, and I don't know why they didn't do it. Same thing with Tom Vassell here. 13 years ago, what was Tom Vassell saying about this game? This is one of those rare moments when I completely agree with Tom. I think that the Love It crowd is a very high percentage of players with CCG. But whatever. I'm sure there are quotes here that you could absolutely pull from of people who love this game, and I don't feel like they did that. I feel like that was really one thing that I would do here, is I would spotlight exactly just how great this game is. Access to the Pledge Manager, so the majority of people here are getting the Innovation Ultimate, so it's a very clear thing. There's no stretch goals. That's totally fine. $69. Yeah, I'd honestly have that on the main marquee. So what does this look like from the front? I do want to see it again. Yeah, because it's very boring. $69. 5 expansions. I feel like we could definitely fit more info on here on these rectangles. Or even in here. Even in here as well. To potentially get not just the old returning backers, but the new backers. Because you can't just buy the expansion. This is like the whole box, right? Okay, interesting. Let's give this one a final grade. We got to check out the community. Yeah, let's see what we got. Welcome to the world of innovation. Helping you find a solution to prevent heavy custom fees for continental Europe. Exclusives are their exclusives for this campaign. Doesn't look like it, but I do like that it shows that they've responded. None. We don't gate content behind exclusivity. That's fine. And I think honestly, fans of this game, just due to the style of this game, won't have an issue. I was waiting in the vampire video. Seems like you made 2 for the same time. Oh no! Oh, I apologize. That's a noob. That's a new move. Sorry, the last few days have been really off. My daughter has had this terrible, terrible diaper rash. We think she's allergic to something, and my brain's just been all over the board. What's your favorite expansion? So we're trying to get people excited and engaged. Cool. Looks good. FAQ. There's nothing here. And then Discover. We don't need it. So final grade for this one. Do I want it? Man, there's no video, which I feel like would have been such a great selling point. I feel like in the video you could have mentioned just how highly beloved and accredited, and how you could have done so much in this video to make people know exactly what innovation is. And maybe not just gameplay wise, but just how much variability and how different each game could be, just because, there's 5 expansions here. It's a beloved game from 13 years ago that has only gotten better, and now you can get this penultimate version with 5 expansions with the ultimate box. We're not jerking you around with stretch goals. It is $69 in and out the door. You get all the awesome stuff. I definitely think that's something we should have done there. But, yeah, spotlighting the name on it. But do I want it? Yeah, I do. Just because the price is dang reasonable. We're only 10 minutes in, so it doesn't waste my time at all. This is a nice, tight page. We have gameplays. I'd love to see a rule booklet. That'd be nice on here. Quotes. A lot of that stuff would be good, but at the end of the day, with such a good price and a pedigree, I think we're fine. Can you do it? Yes, I feel comfortable. This is your 5th expand. You've done 5 expansions, so yeah, I have no issues with that. Plus, it's a card game. Here's the thing. It's 750 cards. Printing cards is insanely simple. It's not like we have minis and we have molds and we have, dual inlaid boards that could potentially have issues here, that, and the other. This is a card game. Really simple to manufacture. And plus, they've already done it 5 times. So can you do it? Yes. And then how much is it? I think it's a reasonable price. $81 gets you the base game and 5 expansions for one of the top 400 games of all time. A beloved game by most accounts for the people who play it. myself included. So yeah, final grade for this one, B minus. Like that video, I think could have done a lot of heavy lifting. No quotes at all. Here's the thing: I went to Board Game Geek. I told you about how highly rated this was. There's none of that here. I told you it was the 2010 card game of the year on Board Game Geek. You know, the Board Game Geek and the people at Board Game Geek decided on that. Like, not the people, but that's like a voting one. So the people thought that. Like, I just don't feel like we spotlighted enough of that. So I'm going to go with the C+, honestly. Yeah, like I want to love this, but it seems like there's so many things that would be really nice additions here that seem like kind of obvious additions. Especially if you just go look around at other Kickstarters. Like, look around at other deluxe box sets where it's like, hey, this is the ultimate version of this game. And most of those, I would imagine, are probably going to be spotlighting that original game and how good that original game was. Now, that being said, 750 cards does a lot of heavy lifting for me. But yeah, I'm still going to go with a C+. No, I'm going to stick with a B. Yeah, C+. C+. Now, I'm going to go with a B- for not wasting my time. In and out in 12 minutes. That's really good. That's really good. So we're going to go with the B- here. Probably the highest rating I've ever given to one that didn't have a video. Nice and tight Kickstarter, but I would make a couple things in there. But let me know in the comments below. What's your final grade for Innovation Ultimate? And I do terribly apologize if you were waiting in that Vampire one. Like I said, my brain has just been baby brain. But have a great day.